Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. You know what it is today, people. 9/11. It has been 18 years. Holy shit. That was an event that changed our lives. When you travel now, showing up 2 hours early, the TSA being able to do whatever the fuck they want, no liquids, no shoelaces, all this shit stemmed from 9/11. And on my YouTube page and my Facebook page, I have, I posted a picture and the question, where were you? Where were you when 9/11 happened? We all remember, just like being from California. If you're from Central California, you remember where you were during the big earthquake of '89. You just do. Everybody has a story about where they were and what they were doing during that earthquake, just like everybody in this country who was alive and old enough to remember at the time. You know exactly what you were doing and where you were when 9/11 went down. So let me know. I posted other things. I think the most likes I got on it was like 7,000 or something. So let's see if we can push this one to 10,000 likes. Please let me know, where were you? What were you doing? And a very interesting angle on 9/11 are people who are much younger, people who are in school when it happened. You know, it's interesting the way they saw it and the way the teachers talked to them about it, and, you know, being kids and not really understanding or grasping the gravity of what happened. So hit up the Facebook page, Jericho Green, or the Jericho Green YouTube page, and let me know. So, speaking of fucked up shit, California, man. California, the California government is like a crackhead. Have you ever gotten in a fight with a crackhead? It doesn't matter what you hit him with. It doesn't matter how hard you hit him. That little crackhead, emaciated, smoker, tweaker little bastard is gonna pop right back up. And that's what the California government is doing. Just when you think stupidity has KO'd the California government, they go, nope, just kidding, we're back. We're back and ready to be as stupid as ever. So Gavin, bang your wife Newsom, just signed SB 419, which makes it illegal for schools to suspend or expel unruly students. Now, they can still be suspended or expelled for violence, fighting, being drugs, weapons, that kind of stuff. But if you're just a disruptive little shit, they can't suspend or expel you. And they had some stupid advocacy group, something, people of color bullshit, saying that, well, this disproportionately affects children of color and it's not right. They shouldn't be suspended from class for merely misbehaving, and they need to be in school where the teachers can help them. Now, there's a few different layers of fucked up to this story, so let's get into it. Number one, what happened to the days where a teacher could just teach? I have a family member, a close family member, who's a teacher. She teaches kindergarten. And she has these little monsters in her class that are disruptive. Some of them are physical. So how is she supposed to focus on teaching and educating the other children when she has to deal with these fucking baby kids? It's not the school's responsibility to fix your kid. It's not the school's responsibility to help your kid, to change, to fix their behavior. They can help, but all of it is for naught if there's no support at home. And another thing this dumb fuck from this organization said, we need to stop the school to prison pipeline. What? Now, as soon as I heard Hillary Clinton say that shit, I knew it was a lie. School to prison pipeline. No. How about home to prison pipeline? Because growing up in a fucked up home, in a single parent home, is your number one cause of going to prison. 70% of inmates come from single parent homes. So don't tell me it's the fucking school. It's not the school's responsibility to fix the emotional and mental issues with your child. The school can only help. There has to be reinforcement from home. But they want to keep these wild little fuckers in school because they get paid for them. That's why you get in trouble if you ditch school. They don't give a fuck about your education. You might have a few good teachers that really do, but as a school system, as a government, they don't give a fuck about your education. They just want that money. That's why you get in trouble. If you're not there, they don't get paid. So they want to keep these kids in school so they can get paid. Never mind the other 25, 26 kids who behave, who came to school with a belly full of breakfast and not hot Cheetos and Sprite. Never mind those kids who did their homework. Never mind those kids whose parents are doing the best they can to send you a student that is ready to learn, that didn't stay up all fucking late, who's not hungry, who doesn't have all these issues at home. When did it become the school's responsibility to raise our children? And then we turn around and complain about the indoctrination. Well, there's no pushback from home. We're not getting involved. Like, and wait, what? What are you telling my kid? Nah. What'd your teacher say? Nah, that's a bunch of bullshit. I remember getting in trouble in school, and every time my parents would be like, Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, whoever my teacher was, what did he do? Well, you let me know. If you have any further problems, please call me. We'll handle it. My parents were automatically on the teacher's side. And guess what? They were right every fucking time. Every time. Now, I wasn't super disruptive. I was a bit of a class clown. Can you imagine that? But you better believe my parents had the teacher's back. And whatever was going on in school, I needed to be paying attention and not fucking around. And as soon as my teachers realized, oh, all we got to do is call your parents, that's exactly what we'll do. Guess who wasn't giving them any more problems? But if you don't have that reinforcement from home, fucking who cares? Why would that kid behave? There's no fear of consequence. But this new Senate bill makes it so the teachers can't do anything about it. And it's kids 6th through 8th grade. When kids are the most fucked up, when they have the most attitude, when you want to grab those little fuckers by their neck the most, is when you can't do anything about it. What's a detention? So what? Kids' parents ain't home until 6 o'clock anyway. You can hang around after school. Or what if he has detention during lunch period? So what? Well, you got to get this signed by your parents. They don't give a fuck. I don't care. And in some cases, the parents, let's be honest, the parent will get pissed at the school. Why are you fucking with my baby? He didn't do nothing wrong. See, we got it all fucked up. We got our wires crossed. We got our social wires crossed. Teachers are there for reading, writing, math, field trips, science, school shit. And if they have a problem with your student, they should be able to contact the parents and have the problem solved. Now, I understand there are extenuating circumstances in the home. Raising kids is not cut and dry, black and white. I understand that shit. But you have to make an effort to have your child ready to learn. And if they get in trouble, you need to back the teacher and make sure this little fucker behaves. And why are you handcuffing the schools to where they can't do anything about it? You have this one kid fucking it up for everybody. You got this little Adam and Eve kid committing a sin, fucking it up for everyone. So what are these kids supposed to do? Just sit there and stare into the ceiling until you get little Billy under control? Because little Billy's mom don't give a fuck? That's not right for the other kids. They should be able to go to school, sit down, and, here's the L word, it's not lesbian, learn. Why can't these kids go to school and learn? The school has to have some bite to their bark, or you're going to have unruly schools. When kids learn, you can't do shit to me. or the most you can do is this little low-level punishment bullshit. Parents should be against this. Parents should be like, no, if my kid's fucking up, discipline him. Send him home with me. I remember I got in a fight, I think, in like, I don't know, elementary school maybe, 4th, 5th grade. Man, I had to hang out with my dad all day because he was retired. That shit sucked. You think I wanted to get in trouble again? Fuck no. I don't want to hang out with him. All he does is work all day, doing chores and shit. I didn't want to do that. I could be at home running on the playground with my friends. The school has to be able to have some balls, some authority, but it starts at home. Kill that school to prison pipeline bullshit. The fuck does the school have to do with it? Now, they do get information from that, because studies show at a certain point, if your kid is a little bastard, he's going to grow up to be a little bastard. And they base the numbers, they base how many prisons they need to build off of some of this information. By 4th grade, if he's a little shit and he's starting fires and fucking with, stabbing other students with pencils and shit, yeah, he's a psycho. He's probably going to prison. But that's not the school's problem. That's the home. Being a parent has huge responsibility and a laundry list, a fucking one of those scrolls they unravel and it just rolls for days. You have a huge list of things you are responsible for with your children. It's a heavy load. It's a big job. But if you made the kid, you got to do it. If you don't want to do all that work, don't have the fucking baby. Don't make a kid. But if you signed up for this shit, if you lay down on your back and let some dude go, or if you got on top of some chick and went, hey, this is welcome to your new responsibility. The homes need to be tightened up, not the fucking schools. But if your kid's in school and they get in trouble, the school needs to be able to do something about it to preserve the education for the other children. What the fuck is going on here? Why are you even signing this bill, Gavin? We got 20-foot piles of trash with typhoid and fucking bubonic plague growing inside of them, but you're sitting here taking teeth away from the school system. Oh, fuck, man. California is fucking doomed. Now, let me hop in the first leg of my rat race, because it's my Monday. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.